Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Little bit of a special one for you today. I've been speaking to this lovely person called Nina on Instagram, and she is a photographer who is a bit unsure about what to do, a bit unsure about how to grow her business, her photography business, right? So I thought I would do this video because A, it's going to help Nina, and B, there's probably going to be other photographers who want to know what to do and actually how to do this. So let's just dive into it. It's actually really simple, but maybe I think it's simple because I've done it and I understand it. So I'm going to break this down as simply as I can for you. But it's basically, we just want to do 5 things. Simply as that. Like simple scales, fancy fails. We don't need to make it fucking complicated. We just need to do these 5 things. Number 1 is we need to define your niche. We need to define a niche. If we don't have a niche that we're going after at the start, our marketing efforts are like really fucking hard. It falls on deaf ears. It doesn't really go anywhere. If you're making content for every single industry, nothing about you is that attractive in terms of your work, right? And if you do niche down, which you should, and if you do niche down to a certain sector, your marketing efforts get really, really, really easy because you know what kind of work you want to be sharing. You know the pain points of that certain industry. You know who you're looking for and how to target them. You know how to find them. You know where they are. For example, if you are a photographer who wants to focus on the fashion industry, the way that you would find those people in the industry would be different to how you would find photographers in the car industry, for example. But if you just go after both and then you're posting content that would attract both of them, that content's going to be shit and it's going to be really hard to reach out to both, right? If you try to catch 2 rabbits, you'll catch neither of them. So like niching, you have to niche, at least at the start. If you're just a beginner or you're just starting out, niche down, service that fucking sector really fucking well, get really good at it, understand their pain points really well, and then just get better at it and then proceed, right? And then as you grow, you can expand the niche to be more and more. Like, you know, let's say when you start out, you want to be like a photographer that's doing, I don't know, like product photography, like food product photography, right? You just shoot food. And then so you get really good at that. You love that. You're like, okay, cool. I want to branch out more into like other products now. So maybe like, you know, inanimate objects. That's a terrible way of describing something. Maybe you want to get into like hair products and stuff like that, right? It's still product photography, but it's not just food anymore. You can do that once you've kind of nailed the niche and you've built yourself a sustainable business. We need to get you out of the feast or famine cycle as quickly as possible. And actually, you have a company that is allowing you to do everything financially. Because as soon as we can turn off that monkey side of the brain that's like always worrying about where the next paycheck's coming from and how to feed yourself, then we can start focusing on expanding and scaling the business. Okay. Next, we want to work out a really good outreach and networking strategy. The best way to grow as a creative at the start is to do outreach. Like you can run paid ads, but like 9 times out of 10, you don't have the budget. And 10 out of 10 times, you don't know what you're doing when you run ads. So that becomes even more expensive, right? Ads is something we want to do once we have decent money coming in and we actually have the budget to fuck around and find out a little bit, okay? Because it's like with ads, like I can run decent ads, but I'm still going to have to waste money testing. So imagine someone who doesn't know how to run ads. You're going to spend a lot of money testing. So we want to outreach and network. One of the best places to do that by far is LinkedIn because 80% of all B2B leads are on LinkedIn. 80%. 4/5 of all B2B leads are on LinkedIn. Now, if you're going after a niche like fashion, for example, LinkedIn's still going to be killer, but you're going to have to get a bit more creative with it. But luckily for us, you're a photographer. So being creative shouldn't be a problem. Where LinkedIn falls over a little bit is if you go after niches that aren't like corporate, aren't super corporate. So if you go like, you know, it depends. Like there's definitely elements of fashion that are corporate. Like, you know, Fashion Week and stuff. Like regardless how you think, like how fashionista Fashion Week is, at the end of the day, it's giga corporate. It's all the biggest brands, right? It's corporate. And that's like a niche you could definitely go into. If you are go after like corporate fashion and like that high-end stuff, LinkedIn's going to be fucking amazing. But if you're going after like boutique, indie, small-time fashion brands, there isn't an easy way to find them apart from running ads because they're going to be on Instagram and you can't search on Instagram very well. Like LinkedIn is an absolute monster when it comes to outreach because you can just be so specific with who you want to target. Number 3. If we have no clients and we are looking to get clients or pay clients or just more clients, work for free. Do work for free. Every guru out there will tell you, never do work for free. It devalues your brand. 500K a year agency. Listen to me. Do work for free. The amount of work we did for free when we started landed in some of our biggest clients. We did a 4-part we did these 4 1-minute videos of random people in our town in Swindon. One was an artist, one was a fucking God, I can't even remember, it was so long ago. And it was literally like these 1-minute interviews. And we posted them on our Facebook, right? 3 months later, because of one of those videos, we landed a 35 grand project with the National Trust here in the UK. And it put our company on the fucking map, and it just spearheaded us straight to the fucking moon. And that all came from doing fucking free work. The idea that it devalues your brand is bollocks, because it's not like you're doing the free work to get your name out there, and you're doing the free work to get your foot in the door to impress people, okay? It's not like if someone comes back to you after you do a free job for them and they want free work again, fuck them. Yeah, of course. Don't do free work for the same person more than twice unless you have an insane reason to. But 9 times out of 10, people are just going to walk all over you. Like if you are trying to break into like the fashion industry as a photographer, I would find 3 of your dream clients and just say, hey, I absolutely love what you guys are doing. I would love to give you my time and come and do it like a day or 2-day shoot with you completely free. And I'll give you all the stills completely free. I just want to like shoot your content. I think it's amazing. The only thing I'd ever ask for in return would be a testimonial if you like the images. But like that's not guaranteed. If you hate the images, you don't have to give me a testimonial. 2 things are going to happen from that. Most people are going to say yes, because who the fuck is going to turn down free creative, especially if you're like pretty okay, at least. So they're going to say yes. Now, at the end, you deliver the results. Obviously, at this point, you want to make sure you over-deliver. So if you've promised them 50 stills, give them fucking 100, okay? You give them the stills and you get the testimonial. The testimonial is like going to be great because you can use that to approach other people. Like, oh, hey, company number 3, I recently did the shoot for this company, and this is a testimonial, and these are the shots. Is it worth us having a call? Oh, shit, yeah, I know that company. This is really good stuff. If they trust to hire you, I'll hire you, right? But they didn't know that you got hired for free in the last time. Why would they? Second, if you do a really good job, that client's either going to hire you for the next one, or they'll refer you to someone who would hire you. And so begins that chain, right? Like, if you don't have enough clients right now, that means you're sitting on your hands. If you're sitting on your hands, you should be doing free work. You have no fucking excuse. Like, your capacity should be at 100%. The only thing you should focus on right now as a beginner photographer or a photographer who's trying to get the business going is lead generation. You just want to focus on lead generation. Your branding, your website, your portfolio, all that shit is a complete distraction. It's procrastination. Just focus on the one problem at a time, lead generation. Number 4, incentivize referrals. When we start getting clients through the door, even at the start, even the free ones, we say, look, I love working with you. It was really good fun. Thank you so much. Look, if you send anyone my way, I'm happy to incentivize it. I'm happy to give you 25% of whatever the new client pays me. I'm happy to give you a half-day free shoot. I'm happy to give you support on a BTS, on like a behind-the-scenes shoot in the future as a thank you. Like whatever you think they would most desire, because some people don't really give a shit about $400, $500. But if you can offer them a half-day free shoot, like maybe something personal to them, maybe their cousin's getting like, I don't know, coming back from the holiday and they want to get some shots at their barbecue or something. I don't know, like something personal to them. Like, yeah, I'm happy to do that for you. I can come and shoot your fucking cousin's, not wedding, but like, you know, maybe their kid's fucking christening or something. Like, I'll come and shoot that for you. I'll come and shoot your wife's birthday party as like a thank you for giving me a referral. Because once they give you a referral, that person who you get referred to, you can also get a referral from. And this just fucking goes crazy. And then if you're doing that while also doing outreach and networking, your leads are just going to start fucking skyrocketing, right? It just goes absolutely bonkers. Number 5, I've touched on this in the last 4. Hello, Pog. Sorry, my cat just walked in. We want to leverage testimonials, okay? So like I said, take the testimonials you get from the people you work with for free, take it to other people that you want to work with, speak about the results you got from them. Like, oh yeah, I was there, drop off a hat, like they couldn't find a photographer in time or some shit like that. And here I came in, I did this is my work. I'd love to work with you. Is it worth us having a call? Worst case, I like a line I love to use on outreach when you've warmed them up a little bit via conversation. It's like, look, how about we jump on a quick call? Like worst case scenario, I give you like half an hour of my time, and sorry, my brain went blank. I give you like 30 minutes to 60 minutes of my time, and I can give you as many insights as possible. That's worst case. Best case, you like me, I like you. What I provide, you think is good value, and we can partner up, and I can help you with whatever photography needs you have. They are like neither of you are losing in this scenario because A, you might get hired, or B, you're going to find out a lot more about them and their business and their needs. And that's just all great market research. For them, they're either going to hire a photographer who's great, or B, they're going to get loads of good insight for free from a photographer who then they might end up hiring later down the line anyway because that photographer's given them so much value. He or she who provides the most value always wins. Just provide as much fucking value to your clients as possible, even the ones you haven't worked with yet. Just like extend value constantly. That's like literally the best thing you could ever do. Anyway, photographers out there, I hope that you found this useful. Much love.